Alright gamers, welcome back. Dark Souls episode 53, we're back. It's been like 2 or 3 days since I was able to play some Dark Souls. For you guys, it's all posted at the same time, but for me, it's been like 2 or 3 days since we played some Dark Souls. Last time we played, we were just kind of finishing up some miscellaneous stuff, tying a couple loose ends, and then we were going to head into the DLC today. So, we have our humanity about us. Most of everything else in base game is done. We are ready to go into the finale of the base game. So we need to head to... We'll be doing the finale of the base game later, of course. We're going to do the DLC first and then the finale of the base game. But we need to go into the Darkroot Basin, and I think the closest way... I mean, Undead Parish might be close. There's also, I don't know if it wants me to go where we first saw the Golden Crystal Golem is what it says. For me, it says go down to Darkroot Basin and examine the portal found near where you fought the Golden Crystal Golem. So for me, I feel like that's the Duke's Archives, no? You remember that, like, back section that connects to the basin? Down in here. Unless there was another Golden Crystal Golem that I'm forgetting about, but it says examine the portal found near where you fought the Golden Crystal. Oh no, this is to get down to Seath's. Okay, I'm confusing places. All right, well let's head back up then. Scratch that. My mistake, gamers. My mistake. So it's probably going to be Undead Parish is my fastest way to get there. Yeah, da da da. That's a hell of a jump right there. Look at the form on him. Ooh, just ate the entire staircase for lunch, baby. Beware of the Ents. Okay. Used all my stamina, thought I was a little closer than I was. I wasn't. Take a hit. Ooh. Big whiff on the stab. It's kind of embarrassing, but... I will say I actually really liked Darkroot Basin in this area. We'll rest at this bonfire just in case anything happens. At least I'll spawn here. For the time being. Now the question is, was it to the left here or to the right over here? I think it was to the right. Not this area, actually. But I'll check this area anyways. Hmm. Sorry, fellas. Got a little turned around. Oh, stuck on a branch. Isn't that amazing? So I think we came in... Is it over here? You son of a... Yes, it is. Okay, cool. So not that way. And I don't think through that gate either. I think it's actually the one where we have to go all the way down and around. Missed out on some moss. Feels bad, but it is what it is. It's the one that's over this hill over here, I think. Where is it again? Oh, here. Okay. It's gotta be here, right? Dark Root Basin. There we go. Okay. And then we fought that golden golem all the way at the bottom, if I remember correct. It's been a very long time since then, but I think it was like at the very bottom in the lake where the Hydra was. Yes, it's all coming back to me now. There's another bonfire around here somewhere. Do I think I have... Maybe I have to go down a little further, or maybe I missed it. Maybe it's up a little more. No, we go down a little further. No, we do go down a little further. There it is. Rest here. What is this? Does this take us to Izalith? No, this takes us to the ruins of New Londo. That's right, I'm remembering now. That mental map, you know, it's a little foggy, but it's like we were talking about. Miyazaki's game design forces you to draw a mental map, and you had for situations like that, like I have to, you know, it's okay. This goes here. This goes here. This goes here. And that might not go exactly there. I'm remembering this place like kind of vaguely and generally, but. I should put on the rusted iron ring. Oh, we only have attunement slots because of a dark seance ring. I didn't realize that. Oh, those golems are still chasing me. Whoops. Oh, look at this. I wonder what triggers this. Because this wasn't here before, but... some kind of anomaly. Holy shit. Oh! Holy shit. And just like that, we're ripped through time. Sanctuary Garden. Let's rest at this bonfire. I still have my humanity about me, so let's consume another humanity. And let's kindle this bonfire in case things get a little sketchy. Kindle the flame. Alright, let's see what this place is all about. Right into it. Sanctuary Guardian. Jesus, okay. Alright, you got me. You got me. You got me, King. Give me a second here now. Hang on. Let me get my feet right now. Hold on. More lightning bolts, huh? I saw that one. I saw that one. Roll. Oh. This feels like a modern fight. We're very mobile. That's a beautiful roll by me, by the way. Perfect iframes. Let's see, I cannot hit him. Ooh, poison damage. Okay. You get hit by one, you get hit by almost all of them. We're good, Chad. Alright. We got to see him. Poison resistance ring might go hard here. A little faster than most of the base game fights. I like that. We just got our ship pushed in. We're looking for poison resistance. Poison bite. Mind his tail. I think I want to try and cut off the tail though. He protects it very well. That was so much damage to it. Oh. He protects his tail so well. I'll give it to him. I don't want to do too much damage to him because I'm trying to get his tail, but he's not giving it to me. Might have me here. Nope, get it, nice. That's it. Got it, nice. The Guardian's tail. That was so much damage to him. Don't. almost threw it there at the end, had to lock it. A Guardian Soul. Nice. We also get a Humanity and... any souls? 30,000 souls, not bad. Let's read the Guardian Tale. Is that a ring? No, is it a key item? What is that? Guardian Soul, Soul of the Sanctuary Guardian, Soul of the White-Winged Lion Sanctuary Watchkeeper, who dreaded the spread of the abyss. The Guardian exhibited traits of several animals other than lions, suggesting that it was no ordinary beast, but rather closer to the beings known as demons. Interesting. What was that? Oh, it's a weapon. The Guardian Tail. It's a whip. Sliced tail of the Sanctuary Guardian. This flexible, spiked, and highly poisonous tail would make a rather obnoxious weapon. Cool. Alright. So yeah, we needed to defeat the Sanctuary Guardian and then continue up the path over here. There's just the way we came in. Oolacile Sanctuary. Very sick. Oh! It's a big mushroom man. I should kindle this bonfire too. Do I have enough to level up? Close. And at this point, everything is going into dexterity past this point. I think if we hit level 100, I'd probably keep my level there, but... is this mushroom friendly or hostile?
Well, look at this one. From what faraway age hast thou come? Thy scent is very human indeed, but not intolerable. Ah, Princess Dusk's savior. Thine aura is precisely as she described.
Oh, cool.
I thank thee deeply for rescuing Her Highness.
We did help her.
But Princess Dusk is here no longer, snatched away by that horrifying primeval human. And so I must ask, couldst thou once more play the savior?
Of course.
Thank you. I am Elizabeth, guardian of this sanctuary.
Elizabeth.
Something of a godmother to Princess Dusk. I shall assist thee to my utmost, for I am one with the sorceries of Oolacile.
Cool. So what does she have? She has repair powder, gold pine resin. Huge. I'm actually probably going to pick up a few of those. Hidden weapon and repair. That's sick. I could learn both of those as well. Ancient sorcery of the lost land of Oolacile. Repair equipped weapons and armor. This sorcery was a part of everyday life in Oolacile. Its effects resemble repair powder, which must have found its way into the culture of this lost land. Hidden weapon. Ancient sorcery of the lost land of Oolacile. Turns right weapon invisible. Not a simple augmentation, making it dependent on the skill of its caster. An example of the capacity of Oolacile's sorceries to control light. So they must be kind of like light benders in Oolacile. You also have the Oolacile Ivory Catalyst. I believe we have one of these. Sorcery Catalyst of Lost Land of Oolacile, formed by enchanted white bark branches. The white bark boosts sorcery adjustment, but the sorcery of this lost land are gentle and not affected by intelligence. So they're more of a faith-based casting, although the scaling looks like it's C on int. And these are int-based skills, or spells. I'm going to pick up 5 of these. I kind of want to learn repair too, screw it. And hidden weapon, screw it. Screw it! Talk to
Thou
her.
shalt see further on. An abyss was begat of the ancient beast, and threatens to swallow the whole of Ulasil. Knight Artorius came to stop this, but such a hero has nary a murmur of dark. Without doubt he will be swallowed by the abyss, overcome by its utter blackness. Indeed, the abyss may be unstoppable. Still, I have faith that Princess Dusk may be rescued yet.
So for those a little confused, since we kind of just jumped right into the DLC and they don't really say or explain anything, there's no cutscenes, we're just bam. We interacted with something in the world that opened up out of nowhere, and now we're in the DLC. What's going on is we have gone back in time. We have gone back to a point where in the time period that we are in the base game, Knight Artorius has already died. We are further in the future, a lot has already happened, and we're seeing the after effects of it. This is back in the past. We don't know exactly the date, but Artorius has basically come to stave off the abyss. We are in Ulasil, which was once this kingdom that was in the center of the Darkroot Basin, which is why we came to the Darkroot Basin to get here, right? We are where this land was in the past. And we'd saved Princess Dusk before she was entrapped in that crystal golem in Darkroot Basin. We saved her from after the Hydra. We saved her, and now we're kind of going back in the past and saving her again. When we saved her, she talked about Knight Artorius being her savior. But what we're learning is Artorius has actually been sent down here to stave off the abyss, and they're not sure if he can actually do it. And there's also the primordial human, the first primordial human, basically the furtive pygmy, the fourth receiver of the Lord's Soul, right? We had Gwyn, who received the the Soul of Light, the Witch of Izalith, who received the sword, or the Soul of Fire, Nito, who received the Soul of Death, and then the furtive pygmy, who received the Dark Soul. I am someone that I personally believe this expansion is about the furtive pygmy, and that's who the driving force is behind all of this. We're talking about the abyss, right? The dark soul is what the furtive pygmy has. So of course, darkness, abyss, blackness, right?
May the flames guide thee.
We'll learn more about this as we, poke through this expansion. It doesn't seem like it's very long. It seems like there's some fun, challenging fights here, but it doesn't seem like it's very long. But that's the general kind of like, oh, we're hollowed, oops. That's the general backstory as to what's going on, where are we, and why are we here, kind of, right? We've gone back in time to help Princess Dusk because there was an anomaly in the area that we last saw her. We're learning that this dark entity, or as Elizabeth called it, what'd she say? The abyss pygmy or something like that, has taken her. We need to save her. Artorius is here to try and help. But he's been sent in to try and fight off the darkness, but... Alright, so it's kindled. We've talked to Elizabeth. This place looks sick, man. I try to have pretty, good control over my cinematics. And by cinematics, I mean my cinematic, camera angles, right? I didn't realize it, I'd kind of spaced out until halfway through that fight as we were fighting the Sanctuary Guardian, but I started kind of locking in towards the end there. If you can, you might recognize it if you go back and watch it, but I try to make a conscious effort of not being like this with the camera and being more like this with the camera, right? being a lot more smooth. There's some times where I'll be honest, I can't get a good angle, or I'll space out, or I'm talking about something else and I'm not really paying attention. But for the most part, I try and get it nice and smooth. One, for the recording, but two, for my own personal, well, one, for my own personal experience, and two, for the recording. But more so for my own personal experience and kind of just the smoothness of it all. It doesn't feel as good when you're like this with your camera and you're like, I don't know where I'm swinging, you know? Like, lock in a little bit, control the camera. It's also part of the game, right? Is learning. Each game has its own camera and how it controls, and it's kind of, that's another aspect of that game, is learning how to pilot that camera and master it. As weird as that sounds, it's important though, right? Like, oh, that's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. I've got maybe one too many of these boys. Create some space with the trees and the mountain. My bow of Ferris doesn't do that much. Oh, what the? I got a big boy here too. Break out the good old faithful grass crest. Nothing that can't solve. Oh, big boy. Jesus. God. These guys are terrifying to fight. Wow, okay. Lock in twin on that one, huh? What the hell? Okay, so they have this like pullback on their hammer that does an insane amount of damage. I was also very low, but let's switch up to the Ring of the Evil Eye, get some restoration on kills. But yeah, there's different like there's different levels of mastery to each game, and it's something that I actually really like. Like at the start of the game, like Silent Hill 1 was a perfect example. If you watch my Silent Hill 1 playthrough, I was very, very uncomfortable with those controls. I had a lot of issues at the start with piloting the character and dealing with basic gameplay mechanics. It felt almost impossible at times, where I was like, how the hell am I going to do this? Stuck with it for 3 to 5 videos, about 2 to 3 hours. Started to get the hang of it, and then that kind of sparked that, oh, now I want to really master this old system, right? Because it's not perfect, it's very old and janky, but I got very good at it towards the end. Not like a speedrunner master or anything, but I can hold my own. And that's kind of how it's felt with Dark Souls 1, right? Started out pretty messy. Could barely even juggle a couple skeletons. Camera was all over the place. I was always locked on. Now we're playing free camera. I'm controlling the camera pretty well. I'm taking on multiple enemies. We're basically at the end of the game. I'm swinging way too early here. I gotta keep the shield up. They have like this dive attack. You can't be too greedy with these guys. I'm just gonna push him up. Purple moss clump. I don't have my pyro glove on. I don't like that, Chief. I'm so scared of these guys. I don't know how to read their attack pattern. Okay. That felt very hard to dodge, by the way. They do not leave you a lot of, like, window. Jesus. So greedy from me, so greedy. Alright, we got him. Whew. Only 1,000 souls for him. Okay. Don't look at that. Guardian leggings. Oh my god. Whoa. That was fucking cool, man. Wow. I thought this was an item over here. Am I getting ahead of myself? Hang on, let me check. Get the Guardian gauntlets from the right side of the tower, get the blue Titanite slab from the chest in the center, and get the Guardian leggings from the left side. So I am getting ahead of myself. There's more items over here. Something following me? Sorry, the camera. Oh. Oh, we got aggro from one of these Guardians here. Damn, a little slow from me. I want to pull him up here. There's like a little slope there. It's kind of tricky to fight him. I wasn't ready for a second attack, damn. Oh! I didn't think he was gonna do the explosion attack. Yeah. Got him. Used a lot of Estus on that though. Got the stone great axe. Yo. Let's take a look at that. Weapon type Great Axe, attack type regular, Great Axe borne by the stone knights who guard the forest sanctuary. This Great Axe, requiring inhuman strength to wield and more fitted to manual labor than battle, is nevertheless completely lethal. Does an insane amount of damage, weighs 700. Oh, sorry, that's the durability. It weighs 24 pounds, but it's got 700 durability. Be in strength. We've used a lot of our Estus, man. It's tough down here. Oh, there's more. Oh, there's a good bit more. There's at least like 3 or 4 of these Guardians. Oh, God. New strat. Ignore them unless we absolutely have to kill them. Okay, this is the story of a girl. Okay, no, this must be the tower. Guardian gauntlets from the right side of the tower. The blue Titanite slab from the chest in the center. So this is the right side. This isn't even... Oh, I'm out here moving on him. Holy! That guy got worked. That seems like it's on the other side. That place looks sick. That must be the center. Or is that another flower? That's just a flower. Damn the flowers in Ulis Hill, man. he got a piece. He got a piece. I'll be honest, he got a piece. All right, fellas. All right, fellas. All right. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna go back across this bridge here. All right, but when I come back, I wonder if blue titanite slab. What is that? Electric weapon? That would help weapon or level up our Shotel. Is that what that is? I don't know. Either way, this one's getting a little long, so we're going to call this one here for now. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for hanging out. Peace and love. God bless, gamers.